I don't believe that you should be humble if you want to truly become successful. There has to be some part in your brain that's like telling you that you're superior to everyone else. Because why else would you push so hard?
Then are you saying he's not successful then?
Who?
Because Zuckerberg, because he doesn't really
No,
flex
I mean,
so
I
much.
think he thinks he's better than every one of us.
But he's not like madly flexing on everyone.
Yeah, but
He's not like Rolly
I mean,
and shit.
maybe he doesn't flex that way, but he's flexing with his platform. He's flexing with his bunker that he's bought. He's flexing by just buying his neighbors' houses. Maybe his neighbors will like complain, like, "Yo, fuck you! I'll just buy your house. I'm better than you anyway. You're a fucking loser. You don't even deserve to live."
But I think like the definition of what flexing is like more so like showing off like the richness like,
Yeah.
on social media, like in a very pompous way. That's another question I want to ask you. If someone's like kind of cocky like that, do you think he will garner like the respect and support from all these other younger males that are looking for that role model?
Yeah, if it's true, then yeah, because a lot of people also fake flex. You know, it's
Yeah.
not real. They call it like the $30,000 lifestyle, where it's like you spend all of your $30,000 to appear rich, but you're not really rich. So it needs to be true. But if it's true and you're flexing like that, I actually think it's inspiring. All of the mentors I had, the only reason I heard of them is because they were flexing, because they were showing how successful they are. And flexing can be different things, even for Mark Zuckerberg. If he's appearing in like news magazines, if he's appearing in like Forbes list, that's all flexing. And also, at this point, he probably doesn't give a fuck about like the little peasants at the bottom. He's probably flexing like his other rich friends. And at that point, you're not buying supercars, you're not buying a Rolex. Who gives a fuck? A Rolex is like 30K. For him, that's probably chump change.
So it's
right?
good to flex. That's what you're saying.
It's definitely good to flex.
And
for
not be humble.
If you want to be successful, you cannot be humble. Because if you want to be successful, you need to believe that you're superior to other people. You have to believe that, or else you're never going to push that hard. You have to, for some reason, believe. And I give an example. Everyone was a little kid, right? And everyone has done like a race, for example, right? Or like sports, whatever. And maybe you got beaten up, and then you thought to yourself, why the fuck am I getting beaten by this kid? I'm better than this kid. And that makes you train harder because your ego is now involved. You're like, no, this guy cannot be beating me. And it's also with money. So let's say someone is earning more than you, and you're like, yo, how is this person earning more than me? He's a fucking retard. You look at these rappers.
But that's like something internal. You're not like actually flexing like, oh, I'm better than this guy, right?
Yeah.
You're not saying to the world, I'm better than this rapper, this dumbass rapper
Yeah.
that makes more than me.
Yeah.
It's more internal. But like when you
True.
put that out externally and then you say, oh, I have this Rollie, I have these nice cars, these Lambos, then wouldn't you think that it gets a little bit more, like people look at you with more disrespect?
Maybe, yeah, but a lot of people are also gonna get inspired by it. Like me pulling up here in the fucking 1K suit, a $30,000 Rolex, a fucking 1.5K Christian Dior belt. My bag here is another like $1,000 Fendacci Versace, you know, and I got my Versace shoes that cost $1,000. There's gonna be some kid out there. He's gonna look at me, be like, yo, how? Why? That's crazy. That's inspiring. I want to be like that. I want to have a Rolex at the age of 24. I want to be at that level of success. I want to be traveling the world exactly like that dude.
So do you think dress to impress is like pretty important?
Yeah, bro, I say always dress to impress. Always dress amazing all the time. It's one of the best hacks you can do even to be successful.
I was taught differently, man, because like
Really?
in Asian culture, it's like you have like all these riches. Like the most richest Asian people, they're actually really quiet. They
But,
actually
you know,
dress
but-
like shit. Actually, those rich guys, they don't buy Lambos. They buy like Toyotas.
They buy other super expensive stuff, like super expensive real estate. Yeah, and also, I believe, to that point, the reason they're doing that is to protect themselves. Because, yeah, at a certain point, if you garner too much attention, you're gonna get a lot of fucking haters. So it's actually, it takes courage to be out there like that. And actually, if you're smart, even like the elites in the world, they're hiding. They don't want to tell you who exactly they are, what exactly they're doing, what the plans are, because then
Are
you
they
have
pussy?
surface level to attack.
Are they pussy then?
They're not pussy in that sense then, because they're probably just very strong people and they're just like not giving themselves surface area to be attacked on. Like, for example, why I don't tell people my plans either. I never tell people my plans because that's surface area that you can now attack. You can make my plans fail. I actually think it's bad karma to tell people, oh, these are my goals, I'm gonna make X and X money in the
Yeah.
future, blah blah blah.
But earlier you said that if you want to be successful, you have to be not humble. You have to be like cocky a little bit, right?
Yeah, you have to be.
Not
Sure.
like verbatim words, but kind of like you were saying, like you have to kind of flex a little bit.
Yep.
So like
No,
these
wait,
guys,
but
these
flexing-
Asian dudes who are like top elite that are just quiet, they don't want people taking over. Are they pretty much like not successful then?
But look, there's also like two different things. There's a difference between flexing and not being humble. These Asian dudes you're talking about, they still think they're better than every one of us. That's what I got so much money. These billionaires, they think we're peasants. They look at us as like underlings. They think they're better. They think their family deserves more. They think they should be at a higher level. That's why they even got to the high level. You're always what you think that you are. If you're at such a high elevated level, it's only because you believe that you're such a high elevated person. So if I'm gonna go to the Olympics or be the best Austrian sprinter, it's because I beforehand believed that I am the best and I deserve to be the best.
So in a sense, is this kind of like being egotistical?
Yeah, you need an ego to be successful for sure. You need an ego.